Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Amethyst Bill Russell, who is the free Tis the Season agenda player from today. By the way, my how to get Bill Russell video forgot to note that you only needed to complete 1 out of 2 of the Triple Threat or Triple Threat Online games. You only had to win 2 Triple Threat Online games or 10 Triple Threat Offline games, not both. So this Bill Russell is even easier to get than I thought. I literally won 2 Triple Threat Offline games, or online games, I should say, and then went into it like 2 more clutch online games and got the 10 rebounds that I needed after that. And I had this card in like 25 minutes. He is super easy, super quick to get. And if all the Tis the Season players are this simple and this quick to get, I don't think we're going to have any sort of issue with these agenda players, especially considering with Bill Russell being the first, there might be some pretty good names and some pretty good cards in these agendas. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 16,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, Bill Russell is 6'10 at center, 88 offense, 97 at defense, 84 driving layup, 88 post fade and post hook. Can't shoot though. 60 mid, he can't shoot a 3 literally at all. 80 driving and standing dunk isn't insane either, to be honest. He's not much of a ball handler. He's mainly just a defensive big. 92 block, 93 interior, 86 steal and perimeter, 93 offensive and 92 defensive rebounding. 85 speed and excel is great for a big, and 86 lateral quickness as well. 90 vert, 90 strength, 90 stamina. All that type of stuff is really, really good. 3 hoffs are anchor, a rebound chaser, and immovable enforcer. He's got 24 gold, 6 silvers, and 4 bronzes, including badges like Aerial Wizard, Back Down Punisher, Drop Stepper, Fast Twitch, Fearless Finisher, Masher, Post Spin, Posterizer, Rise Up, Bailout, Chase Down Artist, Glove Interceptor, Post Lockdown, Pogo Stick, Box Out Beast, Workhorse, Brick, Wall Hook Specialist, Precision Dunker, Whistle, Post Fade Phenom, Right Stick Ripper, Bulldozer, Silver Pro Touch, Needle Threader, Post Playmaker, Clamps, Float Game, and Scooper, and Bronze Acrobat, Off Ball Pest, Bunny, and Spin Cycle. Most every single defensive badge you could possibly ask for is on the card, in addition to a lot of like athletic and finishing badges and stuff. The one thing that I do worry a little bit about this card though is not a lot of it is just the fact that he can't shoot, and that's kind of a big time liability. If you can't shoot the ball at all in my team, that's going. I mean, you just saw how much he just airballed that shot by. You're not hitting anything with Bill Russell, so for that reason, like, I guess for that reason I'm out. Like, this is Shark Tank, but not really. But still, like, I don't know. I don't think you're even going to be hitting mid ranges at a very high consistently level with him. I think you can hit mid ranges with him for sure. 60 mid range is high enough to hit, and I'd say his release is like at least better than Wilton Shack's, but it's not a good release by any means. And obviously, he is not a good shooter. No shooting badges, no hot spots. Like, he does have some mid range hot spots actually, but in general, like, you're just. I mean, I guess he can hit a mid range. It's about it. I mean, I don't think I would shoot it consistently either. If I'm late in the shot clock and it's a catch and shoot, I guess I might pull it up, but that's about it. And that's so easy to contest as well, especially with a slow jump shot. Like, he's not much offensively. All he can really do much offensively is dunk or just run because he's fast, I guess, if he's matched up against a slow big, but he's not that great of a finisher, that great of a dunker. This is a defensive center without much offensive ability on the interior and without any sort of stretchability on the floor. Card reminds me a lot of Ben Wallace, actually. Like, a lot of Ben Wallace, even almost less on athletic Ben Wallace. I mean, I think he's basically Amethyst Ben Wallace 2.0, 6'10", maybe a little more better defensively, but they're pretty similar cards. Like, he'll be good on the defensive end of the court, but that's only half the game, and I think he's going to handicap your offense pretty hardcore. So not a card I probably recommend using, but let's hop into a game. See what Bill Russell can do. All right, our opponent has AI, Donovan Mitchell, Nick Young, Joel Embiid, Kyle Kuzma. Not the greatest defensive lineup by any means, but Embiid at the center position versus Bill Russell's pretty good matchup. Embiid's very good interior center on both ends of the court, can stretch the floor a bit. Pretty solid matchup. I timed that jump for that tip-off way wrong, but it's okay. Let's play some defense here. We have a very good, solid defensive lineup out here outside of Nick Young. Everybody else in the court, very, at least above average defender, if not elite. So, like what I'm seeing so far, SGA is probably the weakest point defensively. Outside of Nick Young, but see what we can do defensively here. Bill Russell has mobility, athleticism, and while he doesn't have the greatest size, he certainly has enough to compete, and even against the most dominant interior bigs in the game, he's going to be very good. And against an Embiid, he's got like a +11, +12 speed advantage as well, which is something that could actually turn into something that's very useful later on in this game. I might have had that open for 3. I'm going to be honest. I need a high screen here. Yo, that took him forever to get out of this. Why did he just get a 3-second there? That was completely unnecessary. It just takes... It's like the game AI just doesn't make sense sometimes. I literally don't even really understand what to process or what to make of that possession and what just happened. Good shot by Donovan Mitchell. That's actually a great look, and he greens it. And we are down 3-0, and unfortunately, I don't think offense this game is going to be very easy because Bill Russell can't guard anybody, or can't score, I should say. Slip to the rim behind Kyle Kuzma, hopefully, and I need you to finish over Donovan Mitchell. That's pretty good matchup there. Donovan Mitchell is 6'1". If we're going to get any sort of matchup underneath, that's the type of matchup that we want to be trying to finish over. So we are able to get that finished first bucket of the game for Bill Russell. But that's a layup that literally every big in the game is making, so I'm not going to give him too much credit offensively for that one. Play the slip here. That's good defense. Nothing's open as of yet. X-switch this. Get back here. And Bill Russell, there we go. That's the defensive impact. If he's going to be on the court at all, he has to be very impactful defensively, and that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. And one layup, too. Let's go. Perfectly filled the layup beater right there, which is the only reason we made that, because the green window got adjusted. Draws the foul, makes the layup, and one. Bill Russell to the free throw line. Release doesn't look too bad. Rating-wise, 56% isn't very good, so I don't think he has a very high free throw rating. But the release, I think I was a little late on it there, but it doesn't seem too bad so far. Good dunk meter with the AI. That was wide open. SGA just got ran right around. It happens. Tie game at 5-5, though. Not too bad so far. Between the legs, attack downhill, and again, we can slip behind. The only advantage we have is the speed, the 85 speed, and we do get behind Embiid, able to finish at the rim again. Bill Russell with 7 points right now is doing his thing, and defensively, he's been impactful already as well. That could have easily been a steal, but that's a bad pass regardless, because attacking LeBron James in the paint is not something that I would, generally speaking, recommend doing. X-switch the screen and swing out the corner, and like, are you trolling? Thank you for missing, because how is that not a steal? That is a perfect swing. Great defensive play by me, honestly. And Bill Russell, the speed on this card is noticeable right now, even against Joel Embiid, who is not the slowest big in the game, but admittedly is not far from the fastest either. So spacing here is not ideal, but I do get a wide open three because he just decided not to guard, and it doesn't matter because I can't freaking shoot. Freaking selling right now. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. Just got to guard up here. The one thing about Bill Russell is that I do feel very confident with him guarding on the perimeter in a way that I don't with most bigs. He's seriously very nearly got a bump there. Good contest, Braun, please. Late contest. We do get the contest, and we do get the board as well. With Nick Young, run the floor. Bill Russell, fill to the lane all the way, lays it up and in. 9 points, 1 rebound, and his ability to run the floor has been his most effective offensive weapon in this game is his speed, because he's not an insane dunker. He doesn't have insane size, and he's certainly not an insane shooter, so gotta have some other abilities, and he's done a really good job this game. So very good defense here. Contest AI, get through the screen, rotate back to the slip, and that's great D too. Bill Russell is playing D, but they just reward him anyway. Like, I don't even know what you want me to do there, to be completely honest, because that is immaculate defense, but it is what it is. We'll live. Attack downhill here. We're going to go right back up top. Same side burst. Stop, pop. Nick Young, 4-3. Great shot. Great green. Let's go. Good screen. Gold brick wall. Good enough there. We are able to get that one to go. We'll take that. We're back on defense again. Step up here. Swing here. Rotate. Bill Russell, swing. Oh, LeBron. Oh, get back. Oh, and they didn't X-switch. LeBron was supposed to guard, was supposed to X-switch onto Embiid there, but that's good. We still somehow are in good defensive position there. He definitely had Embiid wide open, but he didn't hit him, so we'll take that. And now he's got nothing. Nick Young not even able to get it. Well, he barely is able to get a shot off, but it's certainly not even close to a high percentage one, so he misses that as well. And now we're chilling. He's not even guarding. Why are you not guarding Bill Russell? Like, what are you doing? Come here, Bill. Let's go, Bill. Escape. Attack. Stop. Pop. Offensive board, Bill. Offensive board. You're a rebounder. Oh, Hall of Fame rebound chaser. I actually thought he was probably going to get that one because it looked like he was in decent position, but I was honestly okay with getting the offensive board there if I didn't green it. We should probably not have done that, though, because that was a bad offensive possession. He hits a 3 on the other end. A 5-point game is now 2, and our trolling has now made this back to a pretty close game. But look at Bill Russell's speed, man. Slipping behind Embiid again multiple times this game. That has come into question. Been a huge difference maker, and Bill Russell able to get himself another bucket off of that. Gets the board there as well. Runs the floor in transition. Draws a foul, and if he hits these free throws, we should win the game. Even not being a great free throw shooter, well, we missed the first one, 72%. That's not a horrible percentage. If we do that again, I feel like we have good odds to making it. And second one, 67, which does go down. So he's not a great free throw shooter, but he's not quite Wilton Shaq levels of bad either, I would say, if that makes sense. Step up here. He's going to probably try to get a 4-pointer, and I'm not letting him get a 4-pointer. Absolutely not. No chance, and that should pretty much do it for this game. It does look like push the ball up the court, run away from everybody, and Bill Russell, exclamation point dunk, 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist in this game. That's a really solid performance against one of the better still big men in the game in Joel Embiid, who is still very solidly a top 10 big in the game. So very good performance as a whole. And even though I don't think he's good offensively, 14-2-1, a defensive impact for sure. The ability to force the missed dunk and a couple other plays that he made. So I'm a fan. Tie back to the main menu. Let's view the card. In conclusion, Bill Russell is very good defensively, as I anticipated, and offensively, he's just like every other fast inside center. I mean, he's not as good of a dunker as Wilt and Shaq, or Dwight, really. I mean, he's not as good athletically as them, but in general, he's pretty much the same. He stagnates your offense if you're playing against somebody who knows what they're doing, and if you play against somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing as much, you'll be just fine. And he's not going to be a liability whatsoever. But you're going to play certain matchups if you have a center who can't shoot, where you're just going to really struggle offensively because of the way they play defense. And that is the limitation and the thing that you accept if you use an inside big. So Bill Russell, while being a great defensive card, is just like all the other inside bigs. Wilt, Shaq, Dwight, Rudy Gobert, etc. Would not personally recommend running them, but he as a card gives me hope that these agenda cards in general are going to be good, rewarding free cards with interesting names that keep hype and interest into the community, which is, I mean, 2K, good start, honestly. Even with the card not being that great of a card, I think it's a good start, giving us a name like Bill Russell for free, and a pretty decent viable option as well. So that is good for this video. Hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.